TV soap news and spoilers say that Days of Our Lives spoilers, April 30th, 2025. As we dive into tomorrow's episode of Days of Our Lives, expect emotional twists, unexpected confrontations, and a heavy dose of drama that will have you on the edge of your seat. The saga continues in Salem as characters face decisions that could change their lives forever. Chad, Kat, and Felicity, a charity fundraiser success. Tomorrow's episode kicks off with Chad catching up with Kat and Felicity. The trio will discuss the recent charity fundraiser that everyone in Salem has been talking about. The event was a huge success, and the Salem Hospital has been saved thanks to the incredible effort from the community. As they exchange thoughts about the fundraiser's impact, Chad can't help but feel proud of the collective effort. But as usual in Salem, things are never as simple as they seem. There's a deeper layer of tension and hidden motivations behind this event that may unfold in future episodes. Kayla's critical meeting at Salem Hospital. Meanwhile, Kayla is busy handling her own troubles. She's preparing for an important meeting at the hospital that could have significant consequences for her career and the future of Salem's medical community. There are whispers that Kayla's position is being challenged, and her involvement in the hospital's survival may be at risk. Will she be able to navigate this political storm, or will she be forced into a decision that could change everything? Paulina and Chanel, a mother's support amid heartbreak. The heart of tomorrow's episode lies in Chanel's emotional journey. Chanel is deeply hurt after her husband's shocking decision not to move forward with adopting a child. As she confides in her mother, Paulina, we see a vulnerable side of Chanel that has rarely been exposed. Paulina, ever the supportive mother, listens carefully and reassures Chanel that she is not alone. With Paulina's loving support, Chanel feels a glimmer of hope. But the question remains, can she rebuild her trust in Johnny after such a painful betrayal? As Chanel struggles to process her heartbreak, Paulina decides to have a conversation with Johnny at the DeMera mansion. It's a conversation that will test Johnny's commitment to the adoption. Paulina encourages Johnny to be honest with Chanel and to confront the situation head-on. But Johnny's response leaves everyone on edge. He admits that he hasn't signed the adoption papers yet, and he's unsure about proceeding. His indecision devastates Chanel, leaving her wondering if she has a future with Johnny at all. Sophia and Tate, a heart-wrenching moment. Amidst all of this emotional turmoil, we find Sophia and Tate at the DeMera mansion. The two are likely discussing the adoption papers and the future of the baby, but their conversation is interrupted when they find Chanel in tears. Her emotional state speaks volumes about the heartbreak she's going through, and the tension in the room is palpable. Sophia and Tate can only look on, unsure of how to comfort her or what the future holds for the young couple. A mystical intervention, Susan's crystal ball. As if things weren't already intense enough, Susan, EJ's mysterious aunt, makes her way back to the DeMera mansion. This time, she arrives with a peculiar item, a crystal ball. The significance of this crystal ball is unclear, but one thing is certain, Susan's presence has always been linked to strange and mystical events. After reconnecting with her nephew, EJ, who has just returned from the hospital, Susan seems intent on making her mark once again. But it's not just about the crystal ball. Susan appears to be involved in some sort of mission to separate people, and her focus seems to be on Johnny and Chanel. Could she have seen something in her crystal ball that foreshadows disaster for Johnny? Is this her way of trying to change the course of events in Salem, or is there a darker force at play? The answers are unclear, but as always, Susan's actions are bound to stir up a whirlwind of trouble. EJ's return, a return to chaos. Meanwhile, EJ, fresh from his time in the hospital, returns home to the DeMera mansion. His reunion with Susan is emotionally charged, with both characters facing the weight of their past decisions. EJ's time away has only intensified the drama surrounding him, and now, more than ever, he must face the consequences of his actions. His return could spell further trouble for his family, especially as Susan seems intent on manipulating the situation for her own mysterious reasons. As EJ and Susan try to figure out their next moves, it's clear that things are far from over in Salem. With tensions mounting and emotions running high, every choice made in tomorrow's episode could have lasting effects on the lives of the characters. What's next for Johnny and Chanel? The central question of the episode revolves around the future of Johnny and Chanel. Will they be able to work through their differences and find a way back to each other? Or is this the beginning of the end for their relationship? The uncertainty of their future looms large, and as viewers, we are left wondering whether their dreams of adopting a child will come to fruition or be shattered forever. As always, Days of Our Lives never fails to deliver drama, heartbreak, and intrigue. With characters facing life-changing decisions and mysterious forces at play, we can only brace ourselves for the emotional roller coaster ahead. Tune in to tomorrow's episode. So don't miss tomorrow's episode of Days of Our Lives. With so much at stake, you won't want to miss a single moment of the action. Will Chanel's heartbreak be mended? Can Johnny make the right decision before it's too late? And what role will Susan's mystical crystal ball play in the fate of these beloved characters? Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.